3, 2, 1.
This is Genesis, and you're watching Dontaesboxingnation.
Dontaesboxingnation, what's going on, guys? So Deontay Wilder, he has finally issued a complete statement, giving his thoughts on losing to Tyson Fury in this trilogy. This is what he had to say. Wow, what a hell of a night. I would like to first and foremost thank God for allowing me to give the world another part of me that's driven with passion and determination. I would like to thank my team and my fans for sticking by my side through this long process. I would be lying if I said that I wasn't disappointed in the outcome, but after reflecting on my journey, I now see that what God wanted me to experience is far greater than what I expected to happen. We didn't get the win, but a wise man once said to me, the victories are within the lessons. I've learned that sometimes you have to lose to win. Although I wanted to win, I enjoyed seeing the fans win even more. Hopefully, I proved that I am a true warrior and a true king in the sport. Hopefully, we prove that no matter how hard you get hit with trials and tribulations, you can always pick yourself up to live and fight again for what you believe in. Last but not least, I would like to congratulate the Gypsy King for his victory and thank you for the great historical memories that will last forever. Now, let me just start by saying this. So after the fight, as you guys can see in this image, Tyson Fury, he walked over to Deontay Wilder expecting to get the same type of reception he got in the first two fights after the fight, right? And of course, in this fight, Deontay Wilder wasn't having it. Deontay Wilder, he said, I got no respect for you, I got no love for you, and did not shake his hand. Now, just put yourself in Deontay Wilder's shoes for a second. And if you're one of those race fans, just imagine if Deontay Wilder was not black, and then put yourself in his shoes. If a man cheated in the fight, in a previous fight against you, and did irreparable damage to where you are no longer the same, which is most likely the case in this situation, would you be that excited to say, hey man, congratulations? Guys, I want you to understand something. This is the reason why boxers that cheat, boxers that tamper with their gloves, are often banned from the sport. Because when you're cheating in a sport as dangerous as boxing, once again, the damage to your opponent may end up being irreversible. Guys, I challenge you to go watch the first Deontay Wilder fight against Tyson Fury and watch this third one. From the first round to the final round, you will see a different Deontay Wilder. And it's not just because he put on extra weight. Deontay Wilder, he looked like Roy Jones after Roy got knocked out by Antonio Tarver. It looked to me like all you had to do is basically push Deontay Wilder and he would fall down, which is pretty much how the fight looked, the third fight and the second fight. All you had to do is blow and he'll fall over. All the damage was done in that second fight, and I told you guys this long time ago. When I seen that dent in Deontay Wilder's skull, I said to myself, who's to say he may not even be the same person? He may not ever be the same Deontay Wilder that we knew before that. And I think that's the case. And I don't care about you fans getting your feelings hurt when you guys hear me say this. Because once again, every single time a black fighter wins, and it's not just Floyd Mayweather, every single time a black fighter beats someone who's not black, which is often, there is an excuse, right? There is a complete excuse. And the crazy thing is, what happened to Deontay Wilder, we actually have visible proof of it. We've already seen the gloves that Tyson Fury had in the second fight. We've already seen proof of Tyson Fury's team tampering with gloves even against their own sparring partners by Tyson Fury's trainer own admission. He sent a message to Nicholas Asbury's trainer and he said to him, look, we were just trying to build Tyson Fury's confidence. That's why they removed padding from the gloves. The trainer actually showed the text, and I showed it to you on previous videos. Now, you guys heard me say in my post-fight video right after the trilogy, I had reminded you guys that I had said multiple times before the fight that there's a lot of pressure on both Wilder and Fury. They have everything to lose in this fight. Because if Deontay Wilder loses, that means Tyson Fury was the better man even when he wasn't cheating, right? And if Tyson Fury were to lose this fight, that would mean he could only beat Deontay Wilder when he cheated. What you guys have to understand is what Tyson Fury did in the third fight, it doesn't automatically just mean he didn't cheat in the second fight. It has nothing to do with that. Because I hear a lot of people trying to say, oh, you guys were saying that he was cheating. He did cheat. That's not up for debate. Only way that's up for debate is if those photos we seen were Photoshopped, which is the excuse that a lot of fans tried to use until the photographer came out and said, oh, no, those are not Photoshopped. Those are authentic pictures right there, right? Are any of you guys familiar with the Luis Resto story? If you haven't watched the documentary, it's a great documentary. You should watch it. It's called Assault in the Ring. You can find it on YouTube. Now, you're looking at these gloves right here, the tampered gloves that look to be almost half the size as the original gloves are the gloves that Resto used. He got caught after the fight when Billy Collins, his opponent was Billy Collins. Billy Collins' father and trainer actually touched the guy's gloves and he realized they had no padding there. That's how he got caught, right? Now, this man was jailed and he was banned from the sport of boxing. But you know the funny thing is, if you guys go back and watch the fight, Resto was actually a better boxer than Billy Collins. Resto had more skill than Billy Collins, just like Tyson Fury had better skills, way more skills than Deontay Wilder. So my question to you is, if they would have allowed Resto to fight Billy Collins in a rematch and he would have beat Billy Collins without cheating, is anyone going to say, see, this proves that he didn't cheat in the first fight, so now what you guys got to say? No, it's not going to be the case, right? And let's say, what if Resto, after he cheated in that first fight, in the rematch, he comes back and he knocks out Billy Collins in like the first 3 rounds? Are you going to honestly sit here and tell me that didn't have anything to do with the damage that Billy Collins suffered in the first fight? Of course it did. This is why boxers get banned for cheating. And for all of you race fans, I'm not talking about fans from the UK, I'm talking about these race fans in America. Because you know what, as far as I'm concerned, even if some of the UK fans are racist, by default, they're going to root for their country. So I don't blame them for however they feel. They're going to root for Tyson Fury no matter what. But the race fans in America are the ones I want to focus on. Because the race fans in America are far more passionate. They pull for Tyson Fury more than the fans from his own country does. So let's talk about you guys. For you race fans that constantly say, hey man, stop making the excuses this and all this kind of stuff like that. Does this mean you guys are now going to come out and be honest and remove all the excuses you made for why Canelo lost to Floyd Mayweather? Why Manny Pacquiao lost to Floyd Mayweather? Why Kovalev lost to Andre Ward? The irony is, even going into this fight, a lot of these race fans start making excuses for Tyson Fury because they thought Deontay Wilder was going to win. We start hearing a lot of people, the closer we got to the fight, we start hearing a lot of people say that Tyson Fury, he's not motivated. I wouldn't be surprised if he loses this fight. People, they flat out picked Deontay Wilder because they said they felt that Tyson Fury, he didn't look like he was motivated. But now these same race fans want to talk about excuses. You guys cannot have it both ways. So once again, I hope this settles things, and this means we're never going to hear another excuse for why Canelo Alvarez could not beat an old-ass, smaller Floyd Mayweather. And just remember this, Floyd Mayweather didn't tamper with his gloves. Floyd Mayweather didn't have sparring partners complaining that he was removing padding from gloves when they were sparring. And Floyd Mayweather didn't test positive for any PEDs. I'll close out with saying this. Once again, man, I don't care how much the truth hurts your feelings. I don't even want these racists on my channel, but they won't stop watching. I mean, I'm serious. I can't pay these racists to stop watching my channel. I can block them. They come right back. No matter what I do, they won't stop supporting my channel. And the funny thing is, You got tons of racist people on the internet that you can follow, and of course they do follow those racists. But after they hear what they want to hear from the racists, they come back over here. It's like they're saying, okay, now you just told me everything I wanted to hear. Now let me go back over here to Dontae and hear the damn truth that I don't want to hear. You know, it's kind of like if you were in some type of competition. It could be boxing, basketball, team sports, anything, right? And you lose, and your father, he tells you something to try to make you feel better, right? You lose a boxing match. Maybe your father or maybe one of your teammates, they say, don't worry about that, man. That kid that beat you, I heard his parents are crackheads. Just to hear someone say something bad about the guy that just beat you, that might feel just a little bit better. But it ain't gonna feel nowhere near as good as it would have felt to beat that person, because the truth at the end of the day is that guy beat you. No matter how many insults you throw at him or his family, he beat you. And these race fans, they know that when one of their friends or whoever says, hey man, F that black bastard Dontae, he's this, oh, he's a bum, he's this, all these insults, they over here giggling, but they like, yeah man, but even though I know we're not supposed to say this out loud, but he speaks the truth. That's what they're all saying, and that's why they're forced to come back and they're forced to support my channel. And this is also why 90% of the comments they post on my channel, they're never disagreeing with anything that I say. It's once again usually just insults. You're a crackhead, etc., etc. For example, right? Well, I tell you, man, if you're gonna keep watching, you're gonna keep getting the truth. Man, sometime I'll be wishing that I could talk to some of these racists that have platforms and get them to talk to those racist fans to keep them on their channel and not come over here. But that won't even work. So we know what time it is at the end of the day. You may not like going to the doctor's office, but you know when you go to that doctor's office, regardless if he's gonna tell you something you don't want to hear, is going to be the truth. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improve footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the big day. SMPs at ScalpCarolinas. I need a real restoration. This is my makeover right here.
Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. So to get this hookup, make sure you follow and contact my man ScalpCarolinas on Instagram. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.